Alright, so I just want to give you guys a quick little look. Hopefully our rooster will be quiet enough for this. But essentially, I made a little broody coop here. And the point of this little mini coop, obviously we already have a large one. The point of this one is to go ahead and hatch out eggs and have new chicks and kind of keep the flock growing. So what I did here was just take some of the scrap lumber left over from when the original coop was made, along with some other lumber I had. I've got it propped up here on these cinder blocks, and there's no way in or out other than the front door for the chickens. And I've got everything sealed up nice and tight. Plywood along the bottom covers the entire bottom, so there's no way for any mice or anything else to get in there. And I've got a couple little windows here with mesh screen and hardware cloth as well to kind of prevent some bugs, at least, from getting in there, some larger bugs. Can't really do much about gnats, but I want to make sure I have enough air circulation to make sure it doesn't get too hot in there. What I've actually added to the roof here are hinges, so we can get in easily, because obviously it's not something we're going to want to walk or crawl into. Got feed trough in here. You can see that tray in the bottom that food has also been dropped onto. Chicken wire for the flooring, and we've got the water can, of course, too. Now you might be asking, why do I have the chicken wire? Well, this is a dual purpose broody coop. So one purpose is to hatch out new eggs, and we've got a mama down there. She's got about 7 eggs under her, and probably about another week and a half or so we'll see those hatching out. But up until that time, we'll leave the open floor like this just so that poop will fall through. But we'll probably lay cardboard, or we've got some more of that astroturf there we can cut to size. We can lay it in here for the chicks to be on until they get large enough feet to not have to worry about them getting stuck or tangled or anything. I also sealed all around the edges with additional scraps of 2x4s just to make sure that they wouldn't have anywhere to fall into on the edges there. But just one little nesting box in here. We have Buff Orpingtons, so whenever we have one that's getting broody, which is fairly common, if we're not looking to hatch out eggs at the time, we can just close up the front here of this nesting box, and then chicken won't have anywhere to go and nest, and so it actually helps break them of that broodiness. Just a few days of being on a floor like this, having everything they need, but not being able to just sit and nest, that'll help break them from that. So this is both to utilize broodiness as well as to break it. So that's why we just call it our broody box. And I got a steel roof on top here. Just use some scraps from when I redid a shed. So yeah, other than having new fasteners in it, it didn't have anything that I had to actually go buy to make this. So I was a little proud of that, but we'll see how long it holds up. But it's kept off the ground. No wood contact to the ground, so no worries there. So I think it's gonna hold up just nicely. And as I said, you can just pull off the bottom here and pull that tray out, scrape off any poop. All right. Hope you enjoyed it and got some ideas for anything you're trying to do for your own homestead.